morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. So I'll quickly go over the trades that we placed over the last 24 to 48 hours. Starting off with RBOB, which is the most recent one, and post the report at 4:30 on Tuesday. Took the short at 20827 and said that my target would be 2075. So we got that around here. We also got that here. So there were two, three, four opportunities for people to take profits. So if you are in that trade still and you didn't take profits, that's on you, really, at the end of the day. But that was pretty simple and pretty easy. It's RBOB in 15-minute chart. The other trade that we put on overnight was Bitcoin around 65 something, 65.50 I believe, and the initial target was literally only 64.80. We definitely blew past that. So again, there were a bunch, this one and also Litecoin and a couple of things too. So same thing. And the other one that we also did was the S&P over the last 12 to 18 hours. We basically sold the 2780 puts for 425, and as of now, they're worth about 285. So given depending on whether or not you have a specific profit target, you should probably set stops or whatever. You're at least up $50 per contract on that trade. So overall, that's working pretty well. So we mentioned these things, in the full lifetime room, right, in the trade room and all that. So as we look forward to the FOMC, we'll be live trading that as well. But there shouldn't be any reason, if any of you took any of those trades, right, there shouldn't be any reason you lost money. At the end of the day as well, we also had a late day sell alert on Tesla on Tuesday around 344, and then target was 340. So again, if you didn't take your profits, it is what it is, because pre-market Tesla is now sitting at 348. Still dependent on whether or not Tesla will continue to go higher or lower at this point. Okay, so any sort of specific lesson here, right? So there were some people, despite what we do, still lost money on some of the trades, which is weird, really weird. So we do mention when we get out, we also specify the targets and everything. So if you're hoping for a bigger amount, obviously that's when probably you would have problems or get into issues, right? But if you pace yourself and be nimble, you should be able to take profits and be profitable. Before I go, the other thing I also want to mention with RBOB or oil, doesn't matter for the reports. The funny part about this is that this is a weekly report, so there's an easy way to make money on these things every week. Obviously, not every week's going to be profitable. I'd say year to date, there were probably 6 times where I got raped on this one. But remember, we're in June now, and there's already like 26 weeks, right? So if you look at it, right, so basically 21 or 20 out of 26 weeks were profitable, and then 6 of those were bad. So if you, for example, make an average of $3,000 per week, and then you lose $3,000 on the 6 weeks it was bad, right? So you lose 18 grand, but you make 20 times 20 times 3. At the end of the day, you're still net positive for the year, right? So I think that's sort of where the problem is, where people kind of don't get confident in their system and themselves and all that. So I'm not changing anything. If I get raped in a week, I still trade it the same way I would do the next week. I'm not going to modify just because the market decided, they did something else, right? We don't have full control of the market. What we can do only is look at the possibility of where it can go and then trade that possibility. That's really all we have. We are always at the mercy of what the market is going to do. If you're looking at this, even RBOB, right, you're probably going to say, oh, that's like a head and shoulders. Probably. And some of you will probably take the short here and thinking it'll probably go down here. And what if, again, during the OPEC meeting in June, they don't decide to do anything and this goes back up, right? So again, there's always probabilities of where things are going to go. You gauge what you think is going to happen and you trade that as best as you can, right? That's really trading in a nutshell. Okay, so again, if you're not in the live trade room, or if you're not getting any of the more premium features that we have in our membership, definitely trade up while we still have, we're still celebrating our special month here. We're definitely very, very keen at making deals while, we're celebrating our anniversary. So have a wonderful day, good luck, and take care.